Okay, family, everyone, Donyelle McBride, board certified holistic health practitioner, certified clinical trichologist, here sharing an amazing testimony with Miss Cheyenne Barboza. We can't get this information out enough about natural solutions that is helping to reverse symptoms that unwanted symptoms, but I always say it's better to hear it from a client that is experiencing some of your same symptoms so that you can get some suggestions. Everything doesn't work for everyone, but everything works in a modality that's best for you. And so Cheyenne is going to share her story on the magnets. And we always say it's, right now, especially we're in this soapbox of EMF, electromagnetic frequencies, and we definitely have to be proactive and protect ourselves. So magnets is my choice of minimizing our absorption of electromagnetic frequencies. And so, Cheyenne, I'm going to hand it over to you, introduce yourself, and tell us all about you.
Sure. Hi. Thanks for having me, Cheyenne. I had my first child May of 2022, and the constant motion of picking the baby up and carrying him and picking him up was causing like severe issues with like my tendons and my nerves in my hand. And when I Googled you can find that it's called like mommy wrist, right? And they call it mommy wrist. You can call it all these different type of carpal tunnels or whatever have you, but the nickname for it was mommy wrist. And it's that you stress with that constant motion and repetitive motion of picking up the baby, extending your thumbs. You stress out all the muscle and the nerves and the tendons or whatever in your wrists. And it says, just kind of do some hand exercises and it'll pass. So I would say I started feeling fatigue and sensitivity around the time my son was 5 months. And he's a tiny baby. He was only like 6 or 7 pounds at the time. So I was starting to feel it around 5, 6 months, and no one else was feeling this. My partner wasn't feeling it. It was just me and both of my hands. And it started to get increasingly worse. Whereas everything that I was reading was like, massage it, work it out. It should improve. And it got so bad that I could wake up in the morning. I could wake up in the morning and feel the heat and the throb of my hands. I'd be unable to pick up the baby with my hands. I would scoop him. I would figure out a different way to scoop and handle the baby that was supported by my arm and forearm, because in the mornings in particular, my hands were really in distress and unusable, until I kind of could shake that out and massage it. And then throughout the day, I would see an increase of just regular motion. It could be that I talking with my hands and I flick the pen and I would drop it and I would get this shooting pain up my forearm. And it was hot, as if someone burned me. It felt like a burn. It felt like a spark or of electricity. I would drop the pen. Sometimes I'd be in danger of dropping the baby if I picked him up wrong, if I picked up my cell phone wrong, turned a door handle. Just the mundane usage of my hands was deteriorating. And I talked to my mom. My mom is Shawn Johnson. She is the founder of New Path Wellness Group. She's also my health coach. And I often turn to her and say, what are some of the things, because I'm calling my midwives, I'm looking up these mommy blogs or whatever about mommy wrist, and I'm not seeing an improvement. I'm in the just exercises of my hand, like this hand strengthening. I was like, I think I've injured myself. Said it's a sharp, searing pain. And she recommended that I reach out to Miss Donyelle for magnet jewelry. And she talked to me more about the properties of the magnet jewelry. And I acquired one of these bracelets of the magnets, which I store on my bra strap so they don't attach to anything. But in particular, she said in tandem with the magnets, to really flush my system of and eat whole foods, right? So not only was I eating whole foods and flushing my system with fresh pineapple. What are some things? I started off with just water and pineapple to start, and then graduated into and lemon water, pineapple, cayenne, anti-inflammatory. She had me on an anti-inflammatory concoction to flush my system. And if I needed to eat a solid, to eat grapefruit or to eat pineapple. And I know that sounds daunting as something long-term, but only think about it as one day at a time. So for 3 weeks solid, I ate all raw. I started with the anti-inflammatory flush, and then graduated into building salads for myself. These are salads without salad dressing, cheese, croutons, or anything like that. Just salads packed with protein, dried beans I would use, and some nuts and chia seeds and yummy avocado and things like that, like building really hearty salads, and eating raw vegetables and fruits and super green drinks throughout the day, and anti-inflammatory drinks. But in those first 3 weeks, I noticed an instant improvement in how often I would have what I called those electric shocks, right? As if someone was strumming my tendon like a guitar string, like popping it. Wearing the magnet specifically, I noticed a difference of that sharp pain. So eventually it went down into a tenderness, and all of it was tender. And I noticed, I haven't dropped anything in over a week. It started with that. I haven't dropped anything or been in danger of dropping something. Then I realized I stopped getting the sharp searing pain. And I called Miss Donyelle about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Not a full 2 weeks ago. I called her about a week ago, and I was like, I needed to say to you on the phone that I have zero pain. That it dawned on me that I've gone over a month, and we're talking from May to now, but I've gone over a month now, at least all of September and all of October now, with no pain whatsoever. If I press into my thumb a little bit, like if I press right here, I still feel sensitivity, but it's not a hurt, it's not a pain, and I don't feel anything down my arm. I can pick up my now hefty 20-pound son without issue. My other hand is completely, that one was already less of an issue from the beginning. It was my right hand. It was all my left that I was struggling with. So I'm just really grateful. I can't swear by the magnets enough about that. I also felt the difference in my foot pain, and I also felt the difference in flushing my system, in balancing my hormones that were causing this crazy postpartum acne. My skin hasn't been clear as it is right now, for over 2 years now. So I just needed to thank them. I haven't maintained a raw diet. I still fluctuate with eating the things that you would find anywhere, and giving my body a break from it, giving my body a break from meats, giving my body a break from dairies, and then not overindulging in decadent things like sweets and things like that. But what's been working for me is finding that balance, eating organic and eating hefty raw vegetables, and drinking my vegetables and fruits, like juicing my own. So thank you for the magnets. Thank you for the education on the magnets. I also use them with my son. I have the small charms that I can tuck behind him or under him when he's sitting, because he's so close. His play area is so close to like a lot of electronics. So that's me. Yeah. Yeah, his play area, like our living room is small and the Wi-Fi router and these other devices are in close proximity to where he plays. So I try to keep them nearby, the magnets nearby. Oh, you're on mute.
Thank you. I want to thank you because we didn't do any, Sean Johnson, your mom, my sister girlfriend, and also business partner. We didn't do anything but give you the information. And so information is not power. Applied information is power. And you applied the information. And what I really want people to get from your testimony, and thank you so much for sharing, is that if you succeed, it's up to you. You did the work. If you fail, it's up to you. You didn't do the work. We just give the information on what we know to be a scientific solution if you apply it properly. And I want to make, you and I talked about this, so I can't stress enough. This is not just the magnets.
Right.
Okay, we are what we eat. And so there is a law and a constitution. You are what you eat. Healing is from the inside out, not the outside in. You can't poison the body back to health. And if you're sick, you ate it. And so you changed your livid, I don't like to say diet, but livid, your meals to healing foods, fruits, veggies. You gave your body the energy and nutrition that it needed, and it did the work. And then the magnets combined with you having real living food with nutrition and not fast food, not processed food, not microwave food. The magnets, because our body is also an electrical, energetic being with the nervous system, the magnets was also able to clear and reset along with the foods that you were eating. So anyone who's hearing Cheyenne's testimony, please don't hear her story of, let me just go get some magnets and keep eating bad.
Right.
Okay, I can't stress that enough. Get in touch with myself for the magnets, get in touch with Sean Johnson. Can you share your mom's contact information?
Sure. You can reach out to New Path,
Wellness.
New Path Wellness Group. They're online. They're on Facebook, on Instagram, and the email and how to get in touch with them. You can find them on there.
Now, is the contact number I have is 203-754-7666?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
New Path Wellness contact number. They're online, like Cheyenne said, and also 203-754-7666. The other thing I want to definitely share for those who they just don't know what to eat or how to eat, contact her. She also does grocery store tours. So there's no excuse. Yeah, she does grocery tours with you. That's not my thing. I don't even like shopping. I don't like going to the grocery store for myself. So definitely reach out to Sean Johnson, 203-754-7666. She does the grocery stores, and she has a lot of amazing meal plans, meal prep, also 6-week holistic health food programs you can do, detoxes. So yes, the magnets, anytime we are in a soapbox, you're starting to feel headaches, or you're just starting to feel what they call neuropathy, nerve issues, foggy brain, anxiety. Like for me, I drive around in the 5G towers, they give me headaches. So I always have to have magnets around me to push away that frequency or those signals. But please, family, anyone who's watching this, understand it's both the magnets and the food. Cheyenne, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would, if it were you and you were not sure, but you would like to add for anyone hearing your testimony?
Yeah, I think you mentioning the grocery store tours is the most incredible thing because we all go to the grocery store, right? Gyms are intimidating, these other sort of lifestyle activities are intimidating, but everybody goes to the grocery store. So call her and have her go with you she goes to your grocery store. She doesn't bring you to some obscure, fancy Whole Foods. She says, let's meet at the grocery store you go to. And she teaches you how to read labels and how to make different choices for your meals. That even though I haven't maintained a raw diet, like I said, I'm armed with how to use these ingredients. So I just roasted the most incredible cabbage the other day. Like and it was meaty and hearty, but it was cabbage, right? Fresh organic cabbage.
Mhm.
So I can't stress that enough. Allowed the magnets to do their thing and be
I
patient.
love the red cabbage. I love frying the red cabbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
very
like
meaty.
long lasting change does not happen as quick as a medication, right?
No, you can't
When you pop a
poison,
pill,
you
you
cannot
get
poison the body back to health.
right. So I that's why it took me a minute to go, when was the last time I had a shooting pain? It's been months. And I was touching my arm and I was like, oh, I am all better. I'm all better. I can't say anything wrong about my wrist or anything. Now it's just building the strength back up. I think I was avoiding lifting things and I feel weaker as a muscle, my muscles feel weaker. Other than that, I'm building that back up. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, again, family. So Sean Johnson, New Path Wellness, 203-754-7666, 203-754-7666. You can also find New Path Wellness online. And then for the magnetic jewelry, magnitude, reach out to me, Donyelle McBride. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Is it backwards?
860-985-2081. 860-985-2081. Okay, family, thank you. Kiss the baby for me. Enjoy your
I will.
time.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.